We've got breaking news in hockey where the Vegas Golden Knights are hiring Bruce Cassidy as their next head coach. That is per multiple reports. Was a head coach of the Bruins for the past 6 seasons, but was fired earlier this month. Led Boston to the playoffs in each of those seasons, including a trip to the Stanley Cup final back in 2019. Let's welcome in Alan May to talk about this. Bruce Cassidy, the new head coach of the Vegas Golden Knights after Peter DeBoer. Was this the best hire for them?
I think so. When you look at the last 6 years, what he was able to accomplish with the Boston Bruins, I think he had like a .632 win percentage and always in it. And every season that he coached and that you would have had a full 82 game season, it would have been 50 plus wins. So his win-loss, getting to the finals a few years ago, those are all good things. But one of the things about the Vegas Golden Knights in which they need a coach, they have an up-tempo team, but they have to be better without the puck. And that's one of the areas that I think Cassidy can address. He's a guy that's teams, they play hard, they smother the puck, they're tough to score against. And he's had arguably the best defensive player in the history of the NHL, and Patrice Bergeron, who's also an excellent offensive player too. He won't have that in Vegas, but they have a lot of great pieces. They're in win now mode because their team isn't that young. They've got a lot of nice pieces though, and they want to play an up-tempo game. And he addresses that more than probably anybody out there that was on the open market right now. When you think of all the coaches that you're looking at, you know, Barry Trotz is all about defense, but it seems like it's only about defense. So I don't think he would have necessarily been the greatest fit there. And the other coaches available, I just don't think the resume is there as far as the style of play, goals for, goals against, power play, penalty kill, because right now Cassidy has all of those in his pocket. He's a very good coach. He's still young by coaching standards. He's only coached 8 years in the National Hockey League. He's got 501 wins, if memory serves right. But he's a great hire for the Vegas Golden Knights.
Vegas was the favorite to win the Stanley Cup this year. Of course, that will not be happening for them. Peter DeBoer fired after 3 seasons. What was he not able to do for this team that Cassidy will be able to do to try to get them to that point?
Well, I think he's just a scapegoat right now when you look at it. And you know, there was a lot of things that had gone wrong in Vegas this year. A lot of injuries, a lot of mysterious injuries, a lot of players on long-term IR all of a sudden at times. So cap management wasn't there. So I just look at DeBoer. You know, there was a lot of turmoil, I believe, in Vegas. There's goalie confusion and dissension all season long. And so when you look at it, I'm not sure there's anything different Peter DeBoer could have done. They just fell short of making the playoffs. And it's probably just a fresh voice trying to go a new way. And right now, it's the third coach for a brand new franchise. And this guy right now, I think he's done a lot of good so far in his coaching career. You learn by getting fired. And I think that'll make Bruce Cassidy a much better coach for the Vegas Golden Knights.
Look, for any team going through that many coaches is tough there. Their odds looking ahead to the 2023 Stanley Cup final, we saw them there. They're still one of the top teams, so give me your expectations with Cassidy now at the helm.
Well, I expect them to be in the playoffs once again and a top-tier team. And the wheels kind of fell off of Vegas. And there's just too many things going off the ice. They need to have some stability. And obviously, this guy is not cheap. There's had to be a huge financial commitment to get Cassidy to become the new head coach. And I look at that, but they've got a lot of great looking forwards there. And they've just got to get everything out of the way as far as, you know, who's on the team, who's not on the team, who's healthy, who's not healthy. So I just look right now, they're going to be better in the power play. They're going to be better on the penalty kill. They're going to play a better brand of hockey in both ways, with and without the puck. So I think there's an upgrade in the coaching department right now. And the biggest thing is, can he get his message to these players? Will he change his message? Because right now it appears that his communication style with the Boston Bruins players kind of rubbed them the wrong way. And it may be a little too long of that same type of voice. So I expect him to do better, be better. And I think this team, if they're healthy, they are going to be a Stanley Cup contender once again.
Thumbs up there from Alan May. Thank you so much for joining us here to talk about that breaking news. Castellano, the head coach of the Vegas Golden Knights. They are one of the favorites to win the Stanley Cup final next year, but we still have the Stanley Cup final getting started tomorrow, Wednesday, June 15th, Lightning at Avalanche. Let's go. Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.